Hello and welcome back to another video. So I'm actually going to go for it. I think I can win this race. Now unfortunately it's going to be about 20 minutes long. So this is track I cannot remember the name of now. Bloody hell, that's annoying, isn't it? Brooklands. This is Brooklands. This is quite an historic racetrack. And the first time I played on this track, I got really confused and kept going to the right, which you only really need to do when going into the pits, which you will need to do on this particular race. It's 20 laps. The thing I like about this one is that really, until you start to get severe tyre wear, it's quite easy to get around the track. So we're just coming up to start the second lap. And I think this actual track probably showcases the game really well. Frame rate issues are less apparent. There is a button to look behind. Still on my tail. It's certainly no cakewalk. I think if I can keep it together, I stand a good chance. Now obviously pit stop strategies are going to come into this. Really got to keep my eye on the guy behind, see if he makes a pit. I would have thought I could probably do 11 or 12 laps looking at the fuel there before needing to pit, dependent on tyre wear. Not too bad at the moment, so I'm expecting the computer probably to go in on lap 10, so I've only got to hope really the mechanics screw something up. Also got to work out where the buttons are on this steering wheel controller, because when you're in the pits you have to hold certain buttons to achieve certain actions. The most important one for me is going to be the fuel thing, I feel. Tyre wear can also come into it. Actually lowering the gear, not a good idea. And we've got someone back marker. Looks like there's been some sort of incident there. So we're 4 laps in. Looking behind the corner, not the best idea. And second place drop back. No, he's still there. So in other news, Daytona free announced for arcades. So that's been a sort of a playable demo at some sort of arcade conference in America. Looks pretty cool. It's just running on standard. Oh, I say standard, it's running on the PC architecture, so inevitably that means there's a good chance it will get ported. So maybe coming to consoles near you soon, who knows. Get a bit of a flag there. Now, that may have been because it's because, yes, here we go, we've got an incident up ahead. 2 cars, oh my word, oh, I didn't need that. That is catastrophic. Well, that's not been helpful. That's not been helpful. Well, I wasn't expecting that at all. Not great, should have probably applied the brakes. I'm not sure if we got damage there, but if you do mess about too much, it just seems to have a severe impact on the tyre wear. You can see I'm on 87% and 83 on the front, so I wasn't expecting that. It's a bit of a nightmare. I'm not quite sure what's happened. I presume they've blown up their engines, so there's a chance with the unfinished nature of this game that they will be on the track for the next 15 laps. Probably not good news for me. seem to have lost the person behind currently. We've still got problems here. I'm going to have to take it slower through here. Terrible. It's just driving back and forth. Really, the authorities need to look into this. I mean, I'm lucky I didn't end up stuck there with them, just driving back and forth. But that's going to have a real impact on lap times, and I think I'm just seeing the very background. I'm not sure if you'll be able to make it out and capture person in second place. They may well have braked or even gone into the pits. I think I'm going to stick with my original strategy and get in the pits about lap 11 or 12. So I'm looking forward to seeing Daytona 3 at some sort of arcades. It'd be pretty cool. You know, it's got that link-upness. Here we go, this car's still going back and forth at high speed now. Oh, that must be an instant replay. It was extremely close to me then. Well, yeah, it's got camera technology, so apparently you can see yourself and your friends or people you're playing against on the billboards and stuff like that. Yeah, I think it's pretty good. I do like myself a bit of Daytona. I think Outrun 2 on the arcades was quite a success for Sega. So hopefully Daytona 3 is going to be similar sort of success for them. Well, it's interesting that Sega have been doing a survey in Japan asking what games people would most like to see them make, or what franchises they'd like to see come back. I think Streets of Rage was featured. We've got 3 cars now. This is absolutely unbelievable. Oh, I've been snagged again and again. Unbelievable what's happening down here. Only in Spirit of Speed, so there's only literally 2 cars in the race because 3 are caught up in that incident back there. But yeah, Streets of Rage was on the list. Nights into Dreams was on the list. Alex Kidd was on the list. Nice, shout out for Alex Kidd. Number 1 was Secura Wars, which I think I briefly had for the Dreamcast. It's some sort of role-playing game type thing. I never played it, it's Japanese only, so I wouldn't have stood much chance. Graphics did look good though, I must admit, on the back of the box. Still putting out a yellow flag. Well, this has not really been the race I've been looking for because of this absolute ridicule here on this corner here where you just can't. You're lucky to get through without getting involved in a scrape. And I've just been overtaken. He's gone straight by me, core blimey. Now the tactics come into play. I've obviously lost some severe ground there. That's disappointing. Oh dear. Now it's me chasing. So now things are, I suppose, at least exciting. Has there been some damage to the performance of my vehicle because of all these collisions I've been involved in? Has he just sat back and waited for his chance? Lap 9 of 20. Bob is sowing the ball when I go in the pits. I've got to actually stop on the pit lane thing. There's a lot to deal with here. I think my previous statement about thinking I could win this easily may well have been a mistake. He's certainly not pitted. And he's gone straight through there. I think he's had a collision actually. He's had a collision, yes. I've seen him spin out. Well, it's nice to know it's not just me having a bad time out here on lap 10, so it's all about this pit stop now. I'm worried. You've got to stop in the right space as well. Pressure's on, the heat's on. I didn't expect the added issues with cars just rampantly driving back and forth across a section of the track in close succession. It's made things difficult out here today, I think. So I'm going for it. I'm going for the pits. They're around here somewhere. They're in here. Just want to lower down the gear. There's the pit there where it sits across. Oh, did I get it? No. Now I'm in there. Making a hazard pit thing. Plus is for the fuel, A and B. So I'm working on the back tyres currently. Still in first, it's saying. Might be able to be some of these tyres sorted. Might as well top up with a bit of oil. And we're off. I'm still in reverse. Now I'm changing the view. I just changed the gear up. I got it. And I'm back out. Still in first, it's saying. Nice and slow around this exit out the pit. Absolutely suicidal. But then again, the entire race has been like that so far. So, yeah, a lot of things would have been cleared up. The marshals would be on the track. And it'll be happy days now for the next 9 laps. So, I would be surprised if anyone watches the video this far. Maybe someone's got playing in the background. Maybe they fell asleep and just woke up and they think he's still going around that track. Maybe I'm still dreaming. But no, I really am still going around that track and the yellow flag's still out. And we've got a problem here with the red car and the silver car. It looks like they've come to... No, they're still clashing with each other. That allowed me to pass easily. And I'm still going to say, as I've said in all the videos I made about this game, it's such a shame it didn't have a bit more development time, wasn't a bit better optimised. Because I think if it had a solid frame rate and it was toned down a little bit on the realism in regards to the amount of laps and things, I think this could have been a really cool game. The actual concept is amazing, and as bad as it is, I bet you I've spent over 2 hours playing this game, and considering so many people have written it off and said it's absolutely terrible, won't waste your time playing it, then well, it is a bit strange that I've spent nearly 2 hours playing it. I don't know, I suppose I'm sort of looking at it as if, you know, oh shit, you had a PC that couldn't quite handle the game you were playing, so you had to drop the quality levels a little and put up with a slight or quite extreme frame rate fluctuation. But I don't know. This just makes me kind of think, wouldn't it have been cool if like Tug of Touring cars was on Dreamcast? That would have been mint. That would have been so good if Codemasters brought Tug of Touring cars to the Dreamcast. It would have been obviously like the PC version. Would have been pretty epic. I know they were going to bring Colin McRae Rally 2 out, but it never. Well, the game wasn't completed. I know there's a prototype out there of some sort. This is absolutely mental around here now. Absolutely crazy. And they're getting back in the race. That's all 4 cars caught up in that collision. It looks like a couple of them are trying to get back into the race. I think at this point they'll be several laps behind. I'm not sure if it's come up with any split times whilst racing. I'll actually keep the oil and fuel thing, the display on now. I'm not sure if you can toggle it without going into the pause menu with the steering wheel. I have been caught out in the past with that, so always handy. More chaos ensuing around here. Oh, this is looking bad. Another lucky escape. I'm not sure if anyone is actually back on the track. A map in this game would really help. Also, I don't know how much of an echo you're getting because I have got the stereo turned up whilst playing this. To be fair, after a few drinks I've forgotten all about that. I'm sure you could probably edit it right, although that's not about to happen. It is surprisingly loud. I don't have to try and turn the volume controls down. I think we could probably afford to just coast through this section anyway, but then trying to reach over to an amplifier at the same time as going through here could be dangerous. I'm not even doing it and I'm driving bad. Right, hold on. That's it. Well, that's down a bit. It's probably a bit late at this point. I mean, we are 16 minutes in. Although I'm not expecting anybody to watch it this far. Going for the one-handed approach, getting cocky now, kind of wishing the accelerator was on the left trigger as it would be. I think I can afford to just coast around and just grab a swig of my beer there. Hold on. Oops. Right, carry on. This is luxuries you can afford. And there's been some complete and utter cock up on the track ahead. So I'm actually a bit gutted because obviously, I've going to put 20 minutes into this. Potentially someone might have spent 20 minutes watching this, and really it's been a complete cakewalk because the computer's got tangled up in some mess on turn 2. Nevertheless, I'm literally 3 minutes away from winning something on Spirit of Speed 1937, and I think that is worthy enough of recognition. So I have heard this game is actually better on PC. I might have to see if I can download it from a new laptop. Although I haven't really got an appropriate control mechanism unless I can buy, a Dreamcast to USB connection box or something similar. It kind of plays alright with the wheel. As I've said many times, it's not the world's greatest wheel, but that's not really the point. It's just kind of fun. And this feels like they did try and tune it up the wheel pretty well. And Daytona and Ferrari 355 Challenge, they're both games that definitely play better with the wheel than without. In games I should probably be spending my time playing rather than Spirit of Speed 1937. But, maybe I'll snap out of this sooner or later. The most annoying thing for me about this game is the fact it's the only Dreamcast game I've got with a broken box. And even more frustrating was the fact that in the picture on the listing it was in good condition, the box wasn't broken. And the actual pieces were in the jiffy bag that it arrived in. I did message the seller, tell him I weren't too happy. He never even responded. I suppose I could have gone through PayPal and got the money back, but I just left negative feedback because I think it cost £5.30 delivered. I think that was the seller's angle, but I don't set the postage prices, that's the job of the seller. So if they were set too low to adequately send the item, that was the seller's fault, not mine. So I just voiced my frustration obviously on his page, and And that was the end of that. The thing is, whenever you buy a copy of Spirit Speed, oh dear, you're almost guaranteed it's going to be in good condition. Because there's very few people who have given this game a chance whatsoever. I don't know, I fail to see how this is one of the worst games on the Dreamcast. There's got to be something worse than this. If this is one of the worst games on the Dreamcast, then the Dreamcast is probably one of the best systems of all time. I mean, I've played a lot, and I mean a lot. I'm talking hundreds of PlayStation 1 games, and I've played a lot of games that are worse than this. A lot of games that are worse than this. So, I don't know. I think it's unfairly judged. I mean, this to me is the perfect game. If you go down the pub, you have a few beers, and you want to come back and play a game with your friends, and you want to feel like you're good at racing, you could play on that track, couldn't you? And at that point, you know, the frame rate and that would probably seem alright. So that's it, I've won a race on Spirit Speed. Round of applause, but not too loud because it's quite late. So that's it, I'm going to leave it there. If anyone's watched all the way through, there will certainly be a certificate in the post, so watch out for it. Unless your postman steals it, you might want to pin it on his wall instead. So goodbye for now, thank you for watching.